let's get on to the appreciation markets. I mean, even though all of these properties that we're talking about, there's a way for all of these properties to cash flow and be good solid ones in that. But we know that you can't eat appreciation, but you sure can enjoy it whenever you do a cash out refi or HELOC or sell the property, and that's really where the wealth growing begins and where you're able to scale your portfolio. So y'all targeted two markets that you said you wanted to talk about today for kind of the appreciation angle if investors want to go that route. Why don't we start with Alabaster, which I'm sure nobody listening to this has heard of before. So tell us a little bit about that area and why you think it is an option for continued sustained growth over time.
Yeah, so Alabaster, south of the city, where historically the growth has happened. Located in Shelby County, which is the wealthiest county in the state of Alabama. The unemployment rate is 1.7, which is below the national average.
That's like half the national average right
Yeah,
now.
it's very low. It's a very family oriented community, city. It's roughly how many people? Roughly
35,000
people.
in that range.
They have a really strong football program. That's a very big thing here in Alabama. Football is king.
Yeah, kind of perennial state champions there. So
Yeah. And like I said, Shelby County, anything in Shelby County typically is going to have very good appreciation because the school ratings, that's what we always find is one of the biggest, besides population growth and median income, is the school ratings. And, they're at the top of the school ratings, and people are wanting to have their kids in there. And so they're willing to pay more. And so that's why if you're able to get into those type of markets, you'll be able to see returns, in 5, 10 years.
Yeah, I think that's important. That's one of the reasons why whenever I started looking at Alabama, I really liked the Coleman area was because of they had a pretty highly rated school system there as well, and the entry price point was there. I'm trying to remember the entry price of Alabaster. It's a little on the higher side, I believe, like 375 or so, but based on the income level there, it sounds like it can support quite a bit higher.
Yes, and we do have the averages at 3.7. There's some that are a little bit lower on the lower side of the threes. So it's kind of just when it comes available, we tend to tell our investors, hey, it's not going to be here for very long because a primary buyer is going to scoop this up very quickly.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. And so now we'll go into Gardendale. This is one that skews has a pretty significant income. It's not like Kimberly. It's somewhere around like the $80,000 median household income we found whenever we looked at it, and looked like the home ownership rate was around the 81%, which is for people to reference. If you don't know, the U.S. home ownership rate is right at 65%. So you're talking about significantly over that when it comes to home ownership. But where is Gardendale in relation to the city, and what made y'all think about this one as an appreciation play?
Yeah, Gardendale's just north of downtown Birmingham. So probably of all the communities that we've got homes available in, it's the closest. It's probably 10 minutes, into the downtown area. So you're getting the advantage of a suburb. You're just heading north of town before you're getting into that. But yeah, so you've got access to everything that we talked about earlier. As far as the downtown Birmingham area, not only the employers but the restaurants and the shops and all the rest of that. And yet you're 10, 15 minutes max away from there. So it's a very easy commute for people. It's an attractive market. There's a lot of people that are looking for housing, both primary ownership as well as rentals. So we like it a lot. There's a strong, steady demand. As soon as we can get rental houses available, they're not sitting very long before tenants are looking to move in.